Good morning. I thought I'd do another get ready with me for work. Today I'm going to do sort of a bronzy gold color, and I think that's all I can say about it. So I already have concealer on, and so I'm just going to set that, and the shadows I'm going to use today are a little powdery, and so they tend to fall out, and so I'm going to put a lot of extra face powder right under my eye. So to do that, I just use, this is personal preference, a foundation brush and a pressed powder, and I just stick it right under my eye like that. This serves two purposes. One, to also set my under eye concealer, and then like I said, that way the shadows, if they get that powdery part, that fall out all over under my eye, I can just wipe it away. It would be easier if I had loose powder, but I don't, so I make do with what I have. The next thing I'm going to do is take this orange color. It is a cream shadow. It's by Lori. No. Who is it by? Why can't I? It's by Maybelline. It is one of their color tattoos, and this is in the color Fierce and Tangy. These are awesome if you have not learned about them yet. You can put them on and they don't go anywhere all day. If you top them with shadow, they last even longer, and they have colors that aren't brown, or they have colors that are brown and not bright orange like this. This doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to just top it with shadow, and that'll help blend everything out. But next thing I'm going to do is take from this Urban Decay palette, I forget which one this is, but on the inner corner of my eye I'm going to put this color right here, which is called Sin, and then I'm going to put Midnight Rodeo over the rest of the lid, and then just a little bit of this color called Lost in the outer corner. Okay, now for the Midnight Rodeo color. Now this one, because it's got a lot, I don't know if you can see that, a lot of glitter and shimmer in it. This one tends to have a lot of fallout. And the reason why I put the orange underneath when I'm putting brown on top is just to kind of help give it more of a gold tone. But I'm going to go in with an angle brush to do the outer part. It'll just help make sure I have a nice crisp line on the outside. I don't know if you can see all of this right here. That's the fallout that I was talking about, and that's what I'm going to be able to easily wipe away because I put a layer of face powder right there. Now I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush and try and help blend out all these really harsh lines. And I'm going to also use a little bit of this color called Skimp. I don't know if you can see it. It's just a really nice sort of kind of skin-toned peach color. I'm going to put that right under the eyebrow, and then just windshield wiper motions back and forth until everything is much softer. Okay. Then to get rid of all of this under here, I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and kind of pull it away. It's going to get rid of all that extra powder and the extra eyeshadow that I don't want. To line underneath my eyes, I'm going to use, this is actually a Benefit shade in the color called Busy Signal. It's another one of those cream shadows. I'm just going to put it underneath, and then I'm going to top it with a shadow. Same concept as on the top of the lid. It also works much better. It works really well on its own, but it works much better when you top it with a shadow. And this is just going to help throughout the day as my eyes water and I rub my eyes, to have the shadow not come all the way down my face. So I'm going to take a different angle brush. This is one I was using before to do the outer corner. It's a lot fluffier and a lot bigger, as you can tell. This one's a lot stiffer. This is going to be better for eyeliner, and then I'm going to use that to top the Benefit color with the same color we used on the outer edge here. And whenever you put shadow on top of a cream product, you want to do patting motions versus swiping motions, because that's going to, if you do a swiping motion, it's going to grab right where you put it, and then it's going to get really patchy, where if you just keep patting, 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 you won't have that weird kind of patchy look. And then I'm going to line the top with liquid liner, and I'm going to use this one right here by Urban Decay. If you haven't heard of these, or if you have issues with your liquid liner going all over the place, check this out. This stuff doesn't come off, and then when you go to take it off at the end of the night with just soap and water, it almost comes off like in a big peel. You don't have to actually peel it off, but it doesn't run down your face. It's just one big chunk. I love it. I never have any problems with this fading or smearing or going anywhere. And the brush is super, super tiny, which I like because I can make a really nice thin line, and it's really easy to make it thicker if I want it that way. And I'm going to do just a tiny little wing. Really easy way to do a wing is to follow the line of underneath your eye to the kind of edge of your eyebrow. Maybe for me not quite so tall, but just guidelines. And then I make a little triangle, and then I just fill it in. And then I usually have issues making one too big, one too small. So you'd think I would have learned this by now. Now I just have to fix that. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is to brighten the inner corner. I'm going to use my big jumbo pencil in Milk and just dot it right there. On both sides. And then just blend it out just a little bit with my finger. I'm going to go in with a tiny little brush and pick up the, I'm going to kind of mix two colors again. This is that skimp color that I used for right under the brow. And then I'm going to pick up this Midnight Cowgirl color, just kind of dab back and forth like that to mix them, and then press it right on top. And the last step is just a little bit of mascara, and the eyes will be done. Okay, the last bit is just for the rest of the face. I've been loving this. This is one of my more spendy purchases, but it's by a company called Look, and it is their perfectly lit, I guess, face powder in the color Spotlight. It is really nicely finely milled, and it's got just a really pretty sheen to it, so it gives a nice highlight without making you glittery. And I put this all over right under the eye to help brighten that area. And then just a little bit down the nose, on the forehead and the chin to help bring light to that area also. And then just to kind of help even out the skin tone, this is another bronzer I have. This is by Physicians Formula, so you can get this at the drugstore. See if I can do this. But the pink is going to help brighten. I don't know if you can see that there's like that's a pink color. Then there's a yellow, which will help if you have any redness in your face. And then the brown, obviously, adds a little bit of color. So I just put that everywhere. Trying to avoid the chin, the center of the nose, and the center of the forehead. Trying to keep those bright. And then I put a little bit down the side of my nose, so that way the big bright shiny spot isn't huge and doesn't make my nose look like it's 3 times as big as it normally is. And the next thing I'm going to do is take a blush, and this is by Tarte, and I have no idea how to say the name, so I'll just show you. Apparently it's a tree in Brazil called the lipstick tree, because all the locals there use it to naturally stain their lips, and that's what they used for this. I don't know, either way, it's just a really pretty kind of a neutral pink, like a brownie pink. I really like it. I really like this brand for blushes too, because they do stay a really long time. I don't have time to touch up my blush in the middle of the day, so it's nice that when I go to the look at myself in the mirror halfway through the day, I still have blush. And then a quick lipstick color. I have no idea. Dropping stuff. This is totally normal. Probably look in my purse, probably have all my lip gloss in there. Alright, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild color in 510A. It's just a really light pink, and it isn't too much different from my own lip color. To be completely honest, at work I have a just a clear kind of minty gloss. That's all I use to touch up for the most part. Alright, and that should complete the look. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.